Welcome back to another episode of the Sandfort Sessions. Me and Peyton obviously here. Episode 3. Yes, today we have very special guest and new Hawkeye, Cooper Koch. Welcome, Cooper.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Son of Hawkeye legend J.R. Koch.
J.R.
I don't know about legend. But yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on, Cooper.
Yeah.
Happy to have you.
So, obviously, you've had a great summer. You've impressed a lot of people. Kind of tell me, what it's been like to make the jump, and your first kind of takeaways from being in the Big Ten for a summer.
Yeah. It's definitely weird finally being on the court after I've been watching for so many years, but it's nice. It's a lot faster than I thought. The first week was really fast. First open gym, I was like, whoa, these guys are a lot faster, a lot taller than usual.
Yeah.
But it's been good since then. Practice has been good. Not as many plays as I thought there would be. Been pretty simple.
We'll get there.
They're coming.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I've heard there's like 180 out of
yeah.
sets. Yeah.
So many.
It's been a good summer.
Yeah. Awesome. So you've been committed for what? 2 years? Did you commit as a sophomore or freshman?
Going into my junior year.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Going into junior year. So yeah, that comment about watching it for a while. You've known you were going to be a Hawk for a little longer than usual, I'd say.
Yeah, I've been watching on for a while.
Yeah,
You've been on so many visits and stuff.
And now
Your dad as
You've always
well.
been around.
Yeah,
I think I went 2 official visits.
I had
Yeah.
2 as well, actually. Yeah.
Who are your hosts?
Patrick McCaffrey was the first one, and then Josh Dix was the second one.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. First one was good too, but the second one, it was good.
Yeah.
Saw a good football
Did
game
you?
too.
Yeah. What football game are you here for?
I don't know if I remember, but I remember it being a good game.
I think weren't you at the Purdue game when we were ranked number 2 and got beat?
Oh yeah.
I was there. I think.
You were there.
You were there as well.
I know
We were on a visit at the same time. I
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
on multiple visits at the same time.
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Yeah. I guess at the basketball games too.
That was devastating, but
That's brutal. It's all right.
I was at the Penn State game before that though,
oh yeah,
Okay.
where
Yeah.
they stormed the field. That was a good game.
that was fun.
It's a good one to be at.
That was fun.
Yeah. So you had a quite interesting high school career. Transferred. Go through. You're starting as a freshman and going through your senior year. What was it like playing for 2 different schools?
Freshman was COVID year, so we had a really good team actually. Our point guard Noah Reynolds, he went to Wyoming, and then he went to a team up in Wisconsin, and now he's at TCU.
Okay.
Our shooting guard is brother Nelson. He's playing at a D2, might be low D1 now. Our other point guard David, he was at a D2, D3. Then we had me. I played here. Another freshman, Lathan Somerville. He's at Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had just a bunch of good guys.
And
on
what
that
school
team.
was that?
Peoria Notre Dame.
Peoria Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played a zone and really just kind of slowed down the game, which is kind of really opposite from what we do here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Season got cut short. Played like maybe 15, 16 games.
Yeah.
Did you have a state tournament?
No.
That's what I thought.
A conference tournament, which was like our last hurrah that year.
Yeah.
Lost first round, which kind of got upset. But sophomore year, Noah graduated. So we had Nelson and David run the show. They were the other 2. We made it to the regional championship. Lost to inner city Manual team.
So how many teams is that regional championship? How many teams were left?
That was our second game.
So is that 32 left?
Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
Because then you got 7 games to win a championship in Illinois. If nobody knew. You got 2 regional, 2 sectional, super sectional, and then 2 state. It's pretty tough. Yeah. Because you got all the teams up in Chicago, all the teams in East St. Louis. It's hard.
Yeah.
In the regional championship game, we got to double overtime. Wait, rewind. Overtime, they get fouled at the end on a 3. He has to hit 3 free throws to win the game. Hits 2. We come to the huddle, and one of our teammates is crying. We're like, dude, what are you crying for? He's like, I thought we lost. Even though he's the one who grabbed the rebound after he missed the free throw.
No way.
Yeah, so I don't know. We ended up losing. It was a rough. We should have beat them.
Yeah.
We had a really good team. We would have ran into, I think, Brock.
Oh, really?
Brock's Moline team. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
Junior year, we lost a lot of guys. I kind of took over as one of the main guys on the team, and we lost to a good Richwoods team, who was another inner city team in the regional championship.
Yeah.
Then I transferred to Metamora senior year. We got to the sectional championship and lost again to Richwoods. But they had Lathan. He came back. So they were a really good team. Yeah. They went on to state. They beat Merez Johnson in the sectional championship. He's at Illinois. He's a freshman. Okay. So they were a solid team.
Yeah, that Richwoods team's pretty good. We played them in the summer of my senior year, going into my senior year.
Yeah.
We beat them, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, they were solid.
It's a good team. So, yeah.
So, you grew up, obviously your dad's bleeds black and gold like nobody else.
For sure.
Loves the Hawks. So, obviously you grew up an Iowa fan. Mm-hmm. What's one of your favorite memories of growing up as a kid, like watching Hawkeye basketball, football, whatever?
I remember one game. It was the first round of the NCAA. I don't know who they were playing. I think it was Temple. It was the tip-in game. Yep. I had to rush home from school to watch the game. It was on in the basement. I got there just in time to see the Adam Woodbury tip-in. Yeah. went crazy in the basement. It was an awesome feeling to finally see a win.
Yeah. Absolutely. That team had Peter Jock. Shout out Pete, playing for South Sudan right now. And I think they've got it. We're filming on August 1st, so they've got a game against Serbia to make the medal round, but we'll see. Yeah. Good luck, Pete.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great game. Did you grow up coming to a lot of games?
Yeah, I did. Went to some games here, some games at Illinois just because it's closer.
Yeah.
Always rooting for the Hawks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
did your dad make you watch some of his old games growing up?
I
don't know about make. I don't know if it's not make. But.
No, there was one time during COVID we had nothing to do, so he pulled out some VHS tapes. Yeah. And it was some of him playing overseas, but I've seen some games on tape of the Iowa games. Yeah. They were pretty good. They had the Tom Davis style, so they pressed full court, and he always loved being at the top with his big, long reach, disrupting the ball. He loved that.
Who did he play with? I know he played with Kent. But
played with Kent, played with Ryan Bowen, played with Carter Kingsbury's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Played with Kenyon Murray one year, I think.
Okay.
They had solid teams. I know they're the last Iowa team to make the Sweet 16.
We did an interview with Dave O'Hara this week, and he was talking about it. And he said that your dad was on with him the week before talking about a bunch of stuff. So, of course he was. Yeah,
he actually played with he didn't play with, but he hung out with Jacob's parents a lot too.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's really
interesting.
Coming full circle. This team is.
That's crazy.
The guy's back.
Yeah. That's awesome. So when you started to get, you only played basketball in high school, right? You played golf for a couple of years?
I played golf a couple of years, but that was it.
So did you know it was always going to be basketball?
Yeah, I kind of did. I played basketball since I could remember. 5 years old, playing with wristbands on, telling you who to guard on the other team. With the 8-foot hoops and kind of stuff.
They line up.
Yeah, but basketball and golf, played a little baseball. Was a pitcher. Couldn't really hit, but
Same.
Throw pretty fast.
Those last couple of years of baseball just really lost me.
Becomes a grind.
It got real ugly. Yeah. Knew it was time to hang it up. Get to some basketball.
May, June, and you're just like,
it's so hot.
Yeah. I got to be out here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just not worth it at that point.
No, it's not. Yeah. So no football, I assume.
No, I guess I could have played flag football, but
that's all we were allowed to do as well.
Never really felt inclined to do that.
Rest easy when you have the Bugman's top-rated defense protecting your home and business, providing maintenance and prevention treatments for any problem.
Call today for a free quote. 563-554-BUGS, proudly serving the Hawkeye State since 2008.
So, so did you kind of always know it was going to be Iowa too?
I don't know. It was there were some schools that I was looking at. I looked at Wisconsin pretty good. I looked at Purdue. Really like Coach Painter and the style that they ran over there, but this is home. This is where I need to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so kind of take us through that recruiting a little more. I know you had a lot of options. What options did you have, and what made you commit so early to Iowa?
Yeah, I think I started getting offers around right after freshman year, even though a friend kind of offered me after my 8th grade year. Came to Iowa basketball camp. It was weird. Got an award, went up, shook his hand. He's like, I want you to come play for me and stuff like that. So I told my dad, and I was like, I don't know if he was serious or what it was. If it was just to motivate me or something like that. Yeah. But second offer was Bradley University, hometown school.
Yep.
Then I got some Purdue, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Wake Forest, places like that.
Yeah.
Visited all those places, except for Wake Forest. It's a little too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of went through it. Met the coaches, saw the players, met the play styles of the teams and stuff like that, and then narrowed it down to Wisconsin, Purdue, Iowa, and just wanted to get it over with, kind of.
Yeah.
Plus, I knew that this is where I was going to pick anyway, so why prolong it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory or moment on a visit? Could be the Fran stare down or.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We were on a visit together.
Yeah.
It was just a game visit. But yeah. We were sitting right next to each other watching that game.
That was pretty good. I don't know. The came last year to the Minnesota game. You guys were down 20.
Oh yeah,
That was a pretty cool game.
your whole team was here, right?
Yeah, the whole team was there. That was
Oh, I
fun
remember.
experience.
I was napping on the floor before the game, and I wake up, and his whole team's just sitting there staring at me. That was
I
weird.
didn't know you were on the floor. I didn't walk in there.
You didn't?
No, I stayed in the back. I didn't really want to go. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'd say the 20-point win, or I came to the football game where Penn State,
That was awesome.
Iowa, and stormed the field afterward. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So you got a good commitment story. I remember Fran telling me, like, you committed during a practice or something. You were
Yeah.
up there. Yeah,
I
so
did.
Tell us about
So-
that.
Well, first off, Gaten's never held up his end of the bargain.
What was that?
He texted me like earlier that week saying, all right, if you come on I was already planning on going on a visit that week. He said, if you come and you commit on this visit, I'll name my child after you. Didn't do it.
Wow.
Which I don't know why.
Is it Nat? No, it wouldn't be Nash. Who is it?
No, it's the youngest one, I think.
I can't remember.
I don't remember. I think it's a girl, isn't it?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but
There's some Cooper girls.
yeah.
Could have.
It would have worked.
Yeah.
I went up to Coach Speraw. I told him first, since it was like his kind of retiring day, and he kind of helped me through the process the most, recruited me before Coach Gatens did. So I told him, didn't really tell Fran, and then Fran came up to me like mid-practice, like saying hi, say hello, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come play for you in the next few years. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So that's how that went.
Yeah, I remember him telling me about that. I don't remember why. Like, I was talking to him about it, but he's like, yeah, he just came up to me and said, I'm going to come play for you. I'm like, oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
I wasn't really expecting it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever works to get you, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
His commitments.
Yeah.
Price's commitment story was insane. Like he came on a visit. It was like basically like the weekend we're about to have, like the last weekend before we went home. Or no, it was 1 week. It was like it was like the end of July, so it was like we had one more week of workouts after his visit.
Yeah.
And he like came up. We had a great time. Like we golfed we golfed on like a Wednesday. We did all sorts of stuff. We had fun and played all sorts of card games. Can't name it, but like, and then like he goes home. Like I think we drove home. No, did you drive home? I don't remember. I think
I just went back.
we drove up to Brooks Farm and then you went home.
That's what it was.
But then like I'm like, hey mom, like did Price like to visit? Like I'm
Weren't the
calling
coaches
him.
on you about trying
Yeah,
to
they're like giving me crap. I'm like, dude, like I'm trying. They're like, dude, he's gotta like it. Like he definitely like you gotta go get him. I'm like, guys, like shut up. Like I'm trying. And I call my parents. Like I'm like the coaches are pressuring me like crazy. Like did he like it? Like what's going on? And they're like, I don't know. He's kind of been hanging out over at Henry's house and like we haven't really seen him. I'm like, yo, are we sure?
I heard them saying that. I was in the background telling them because we were trying to surprise you when I committed.
Yeah, because like we were having a big birthday party like that Friday, and we were golfing together, and he wanted to tell me that. But I was just freaking out. So then they told me that like the next day that he had committed right after the visit. I'm like, and like none of the coaches told me. Like they were just being terrible about it.
Yeah. That's funny.
So they got me. I was in a bad mood the whole week.
You were, Mom and Dad were telling me that you were like really mad.
Well,
you were fuming a little bit like, with these coaches pressuring you and stuff. They're sick of it.
Yeah.
So we had to tell you.
No, that was good though. That was fun. And the family was excited, but I'm sure your family was excited too.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a lot of family around the area in Illinois?
All my grandparents are
Okay.
in the area, so yeah.
Are you get up to some games?
Yeah, they for sure. They both bought season tickets.
Oh, nice.
So I think they'll be.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
And you got a younger brother.
Yeah.
How old is he?
It's gonna be a freshman.
Gonna be a freshman.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you didn't get to play with him?
No,
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get like, I don't know, medical redshirt year. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. Awesome.
I would never say it to his face, but he can shoot the ball.
You can shoot it.
He'll watch
I
this.
expect that.
Yeah.
I expect that.
No, that's how it is.
So you got here a couple months ago. Tell us how the summers went for you. You liking Iowa City? You liking the new play style and everything?
Yeah, it's a lot quieter right now without all the people here.
Yeah, it is.
Just wait till
nice.
people
Just
get
wait till
yeah.
you go back to Peterson in 3 weeks. It's going to be insane.
You gotta wait 5 minutes.
It's brutal, man.
It's so nice being able to go just straight up to floor 10 without any stops.
Oh, there's gonna be a stop every floor.
It's gonna be awful.
Wait a while to even get on the elevator.
Yeah.
So glad I'm out of there.
And then
Food's awesome.
Yeah.
Got some great burrito places. Estella's being the best one.
Best one,
good.
obviously.
Give him a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play style's been good. Practices have been not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Thought it would be a lot harder,
Yeah.
but I feel like we get most of our conditioning and playing and stuff
Yeah.
and just running up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a good experience so far.
Yeah. A little bit different from my first year, or this first summer. I mean, we were going overseas, so we would have these overseas
Yeah.
practices that were
Those were terrible.
3.5 hours of straight playing. We had
Wow.
4 in a row one week, and my goodness,
The fourth day was like a scrimmage day too.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was.
when Riley threw up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So what's been your biggest takeaway about like the transition? Like what's the biggest jump you think?
I'd say just confidence, because at senior level, I'm the best on the court, but playing with the NBA caliber players, you got to come in with the same confidence, playing I belong here, and taking shots when you're open and driving and guarding your yard. As Sherm says.
Yeah, I definitely struggle with that as well when I first got here. It's a jump. It's just something you gotta work work through, but it makes you a lot better player in the end.
Right.
So, yeah, it's just the path you got to take, I guess.
Yeah. Everyone kind of gets their veteran leader that kind of messes with them a little bit. Like I was, when I came in, it was Keegan. Like you've had me and Josh and Price had, me, Tony, Patrick, all the veterans. You just kind of learn your way, and I think you learn that the skill gap's really not crazy different. Like you've got all the skills to do it, and it's kind of the same at all levels. Like there's a reason you're here, so why not shoot it? And I remember telling you in the first couple of days, like, dude, if you don't shoot that open three, that's what you do. And then obviously, you start figuring out it's the same shot in high school and in college. So.
Yeah, just gotta let it fly.
Yeah.
A little bit further line, but that's
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
No, don't even think about it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So outside of basketball, tell us what you like to do. I know one of them very well.
Yeah.
Golf. I know another one very well.
Poker.
Yep.
Except for when I lose, it's not very fun. But
Yeah.
I also like to fish, as Drew said. I know he said that last podcast.
Have you fished much while you've been here?
No, don't have my pole.
Yeah.
Like we told Drew, we live on a pond.
Yeah.
So whenever you want to come up,
I'm ready.
Yeah. Fishing.
I would also say I'm not consider myself a fisherman. I like to fish.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm very good.
Yeah.
But
I'm right there with you.
Yep.
it's fun. It's a good pastime.
Who's your best golf partner?
Probably you.
Yeah.
We win most of
correct.
the time. I
I
think
don't think so. I think it's tied. Isn't
It should be 2-1.
should be 2-1.
We got
That's
cheated
not
by
true.
the rain.
So we do a match play. It's Cooper and Payton versus me and Carter Kingsbury. We got the first one pretty easily, and the second one they barely got us.
We do like
It was
a
a fluke.
It was 4-2.
yeah. We do we add up our strokes and then we combine them and go against the others.
Yeah.
And me and Cooper were dominant last time. We were up 6 with 6 to go. They kind of made a
You were
run.
up 3 holes with 7 holes left. You're up 3.
You guys were in
What do you mean?
shambles.
And we were both in the middle of the fairway, and you guys were out of bounds, and one was.
Oh, we're
in
talking
trouble.
about when we won.
I'm talking about that last round
My ball was in play.
when you guys say you
No, that
would
wasn't
have
the
won.
last one. The last one was Finkbein. That's when we were up 6 with 6 to go.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was in between. Because that was before
I
we
thought
had a
that was
win
after.
yet.
Yeah,
Now it's 1-1, and we'll be back in the fall.
My ball was definitely in play.
that thing was so out of bounds, so far left. Yeah. Well, this dude can hit the ball pretty far. He's got his driver down.
Not bad.
Good man.
I'd say that's the best club in the bag.
Yeah.
Besides maybe the putter. Putter's pretty
You're
good.
Putter's been
putter
good.
too.
Between tee box and green, it's
That's where it gets interesting.
Yeah, it gets
A lot of
interesting.
chili dipped wedges.
A lot more than I wish for.
yeah.
Happens to everybody.
Yeah, so kind of describe your play style in basketball to the Hawk fans. I mean, obviously Hawk fans know the name really well. I mean, your dad played here. Like, just tell everyone they're super excited, you know, how you play, how you're going to fit into this team.
I'd say I'm a little different than my dad. I'm a little bit smaller, can dribble the ball a little bit more, run the floor very hard, shoot the three, space the floor, can play the 3 or the 4. I'd say high basketball IQ, basically. Just come play hard every game.
Yeah. Definitely agree with those things.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see a lot of myself when you first came in. I saw a lot of myself in you, even down to like the release, like the quick high release.
Yeah,
it's very similar. But you came in a little more ready than I did, I think.
I feel like I got to slow down that release sometimes. Sometimes it gets too fast.
Sometimes I just chuck it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
might not have the ball in the best position. Might slip out of the hands.
What was your dad like?
Yeah, I never have seen him.
He was like a 4-5, but he could shoot it. But I don't know if he got the opportunity to shoot it as much as he did. Like, I feel like if he played now today, he'd be drafted maybe a lot higher than he was. He was good.
Did he play in the NBA at all?
No, he got drafted, and it was the lockout year, so a bunch of people came back. Then he went overseas, played overseas for 7-8 years before his knees gave out. He played all over. He played Turkey, France, Italy. Played all over.
What was his favorite? Did he tell you ever?
I want to say it was France. Yeah. Not positive.
France is great.
Yeah, it is.
So great.
Yes, sure is.
Yeah.
So how tall was he?
He says he's 6'10". I don't believe it. I think he's actually 7 foot, but
really,
yeah, he says he's 6'10".
Okay. Need to put him through the measurements.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Maxwell measurements.
And your mom, she was a cheerleader here, right?
Dance team.
Dance team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did they meet here?
No, they met in 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah. They've been together for a long time.
Did they go to school together, high school?
Yeah.
When they
Did
start
she
dating?
follow him here?
No, kinda, but like, yeah.
When did they start dating? 8th grade?
8th grade.
Wow.
How about that?
Look at that.
High school sweethearts.
Yeah.
So, how about that? Do you know why your dad chose to go to Iowa?
I know he came on a visit with like Kent and Ryan Bowen, and they kind of showed him around. And I don't know exactly why, but I know he just really liked it. I know it was between here and Notre Dame, actually. And Coach McCaffrey was at Notre Dame.
Oh, really?
He recruited him to go to Notre Dame.
How about
Really?
that?
Yeah.
It worked out for Coach, though.
Yeah,
got his
full
son.
circle here.
Got his son. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You're tied
Full
in.
circle.
Yeah, did he? So he stayed at the dorms. Did he say?
He did not stay at the dorms.
He didn't.
He's the only one under Tom Davis to not stay at the
Wow.
dorms.
Why was that?
Partially because Tom Davis thought he was going to be like a little out there, a little chaotic. So he thought Kent and Ryan would calm him down, but I don't know if that is what happened. It might have been worse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always love seeing him at the Chris Street Memorial. You guys always show up. And
Yeah. They'll be there this year.
Yeah.
Whole
I
family's
forgot you guys
coming.
played in that. Yeah, you guys always playing that.
Cooper always sees us on the 13th. Last year, he chili jumped the wedge again.
Forgot about that.
He was so mad.
Awful feeling.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
300-yard
fun.
drive, but the chili did.
Yeah. I remember my freshman year when I think you started coming on visits, and Kirk Speraw, God bless him, he's still around all the time, and he's one of the best coaches I've ever had, and just knows the game. But he would always tell me about you. He's like,
Really?
hey, like, shoot this kid a message. We got to get him. He's blood. We got to get him. He'd tell me like 3 times a week. I'm like, I just got here. I don't know what you want me to
They had
do.
the pressure with me too.
Yeah.
They're putting everybody.
I know.
On
They're just
you,
throwing
man.
it all on your back.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The best was when you were on your visit on the unofficial, and I was hosting the kid that was Parker Fredrickson, who's at Wake Forest now. I was hosting him. Good kid, good player, and it was like a conflict of interest. But
He's at Wake Forest now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a good golfer too. He was a good kid. We had a lot of fun together. But that was a little weird. I was like, couldn't hang out with you guys because going to dinner with their family and stuff. But I think you were there that weekend too.
Yeah.
That was
I
big.
know.
There was a lot of mixed in visits. They all run together.
Yeah.
But what are you most looking forward to going into this year? I mean, you're going to be a contributor, and I mean, you're going to play, which not a lot of freshmen really in the Big Ten do. But I mean, it is a different intensity, and you get to play in all these fun arenas. Kind of.
Yeah. I'd say probably just the atmosphere. Finally being on the big stage, being able to showcase and just being with the whole new team and play style and just being part of the Iowa Hawkeye team.
Yeah. It's too bad we don't get to play at Indiana. Do we?
Nope, not Indiana or Purdue or Michigan State.
Yeah.
Some great
Those are the three best arenas.
Indiana was my favorite.
Which is probably good for us because
I'd like to get Indiana at their place again.
I'm really happy I don't have to
You
go
get
back
to play
to
at
Mackey.
Illinois, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got that
We'll
one
get
marked.
that.
We got to win there, man. We've been so close both times I've been there. We have late leads, like huge leads.
Yeah. I was at the game that Chris missed the buzzer beater.
Oh, yeah. That sucked. We missed so many free throws, and we ended up winning the Big Ten a couple days later, so it wasn't all that bad. But
they tried to get me to, like, come into the locker room after the game.
Illinois?
Yeah, and I was –
You're like, no.
Okay, hold up. Actually, my
Oh,
mom,
this is good.
my brother, and I all sat together, and my dad was there. They didn't have 4 seats together. So he was, like, way up here, and the court's down here. So he was, like, way away from us. So
Was
we
it
were
a visit?
Yeah. So we were already, like, kind of pissed off.
Yeah. Good
And
job,
then-
Illinois.
Huh?
Good job, Illinois.
Yeah, shout out
Good to
Illinois.
be there.
And then lost. Iowa lost. Illinois won. Got to share the Big Ten title. And then they wanted me to storm the court and go in the locker room, and we just kind of left.
I'm sure your dad was already pissed to be there.
Yeah, it was not good.
I remember the best thing about that was I can't even say what he said on camera, but all these students are running by and they're yelling at us. Al Siebert is he's just ticked off. So he's like chucking kids over the scorer's table and everything. He's like, get out of my face. Like, we walked right off the floor. Like, that sucked. But,
I had to watch that one from home.
yeah.
Tough loss. Had a great look. That was when Chris missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked so good from the
it
bench,
did.
too.
We had the angle on TV,
Yeah.
too.
I was
Looked
right in
fine.
line with it. That was like my legacy game. I was so happy I scored, and then we lost. I wanted it. It was just a horrible feeling.
Yeah, but kind of fun losing to them.
No, got to get them. But they got a lot of good players, a lot of new players. So
Whole new team, basically.
Yeah.
kind of, I don't even like. You look at the Big Ten rosters now, and I'm like, I literally don't know who anybody has. Like all the new schools.
Indiana seems. I mean, do they have Mbako back? And
Trey. They have
Trey.
Leo back.
Leo.
They have Renew.
Renew's back.
Yeah, and they're going to be
So
good.
they do have some guys coming back.
Yeah.
It's more
It'll be a fun year. You know, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. You got a game you're looking forward to the most, Illinois?
At Illinois, for sure.
Yeah.
At Illinois.
It's a fun arena to play in. It's a good shooter's gym too.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. They hold a sign up right next to us when we're stretching.
Yeah.
Just writing stuff about us on the board.
They had those two guys like standing right underneath the basket, and they just kept writing NIT and like.
Yeah.
It's too bad if we would have won that game, we probably would have been in. But
Never played in that gym. That's where Illinois State basketball. So
Yeah.
So finally get to play there. Hopefully.
we got a lot of Illinois
Win
guys.
there.
Yeah, we got to get a win there.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. But so, do you watch a lot of NBA?
I do. I watch a lot once the season starts, but then I kind of get bored of it after a little bit.
Yeah, and back for the playoffs. That's
Yeah.
kind of how I am. Who would you say you kind of model your game after the most, or who do you like watching the most?
I get asked this question. I never really have a good answer, but someone told me like a week ago who they think, and I'm going with it. Franz Wagner
Okay.
from Michigan,
Yeah,
Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
yeah,
That's pretty good, actually.
that's good.
Yeah.
Remember, I was sitting. Everyone always asked me in the pre-draft because, like, when you do all the interviews, they kind of ask, and I'd always say,
Yeah.
like a Duncan Robinson type or Max Strus. And this one guy on the Celtics, it wasn't Brad Stevens, but it was one of their high ups. He's like, you remind me a lot of Josh Hart, and I'm like, sweet, like go get rebounds. I'm like, I'll start saying that in every single interview. So then, like, I sit down with the Sixers, and they're like, they kind of ask me, I'm like, yeah, like, I know you guys probably don't want to hear this because that was right after they lost the series.
Yeah.
With the Knicks, but I was like, little Josh Hart. They're like, oh yeah. I'm like, all right, sweet. Keep going with
Thanks,
that.
Brad Stevens.
Yeah, thanks, Brad.
Yeah.
But no,
Nice.
there's you just kind of pick up what people are saying about you and
Yeah.
then use it.
Just
I
go
like
with
that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we get to our end of the podcast. We asked everybody to draw up a final play. Okay, you can
All right.
take it from anywhere. You're down by 2.
Down by
Okay,
2.
You can take it.
We're
the
at
top
Illinois.
Side.
Oh.
Yeah, we're at Illinois. Top side. We're baseline. Draw up a play. You can go
gotta
for the
get-
win. You can go for the
It's got to
tie.
give you a shot.
Give me a shot. All right.
Explain it a little bit as
Yeah.
you're going.
Try and hold it up the best
Yeah.
you can.
Down by 2.
Down 2.
Down 2.
We got
Luke Lachey went
Taking
for the
taking on the baseline.
tie. Drew up a backdoor lob to himself.
Drew up a ISO for
no,
Payton.
we're going for the win.
Top.
Yeah.
We got shooters
Always.
on this team. We're going for the win. I'm gonna take the ball out.
Okay.
Right here.
We're under out of bounds.
Under OB.
Okay.
All right.
Got the blocks. Gonna go Drew on this block. Payton on this block. Pryce corner. And we'll go Owen Freeman this corner.
All right.
Lob to Drew right here. Gonna come off a dribble handoff. Payton's gonna get the ball. You got Pryce in the corner for the 3 if he's open. Then Owen's gonna come set a pin for me.
I like
in
that.
this corner. So he's gonna either have Owen on the lob, or he's gonna have me filling up in the window.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
It's a lot more
This
sophisticated than any of the ones we've had, especially our loving point guard, Drew Thelwell, who drew up a 1-4 ISO for the guy who does an ISO. Thanks, Drew. But it's well done.
That's a very good play, sir.
That's
I
my
like
play.
that.
All right.
The better plays we've seen.
Yeah. That's the leader in the
so far.
clubhouse right
Yeah.
now.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Luke's is good.
Luke's was good.
Yeah.
Easily guardable if you
Yeah.
don't chase the back picker.
Yep.
But,
You're
but I
hugging,
love
it's
it.
gonna
I
be
love
wild.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Luke. But,
Yeah. All right.
Well, thanks a lot, Cooper. You know, we're looking forward to playing with you this year, and go Hawks. So thanks for watching, and, you know, we'll see you next time.